But is there something else that, the non-traditional meditators can do and can start with? Because that could be a huge for beginners.
I think active self care is very important. I could start with some pieces of just the physical, tangible piece, which is doing something you enjoy, whether it's the gym or tennis or golf or just actually getting out there and just paying attention to what you need in life. And I think the other side of that too is just like this active dialogue that requires us to be loving and kind to ourselves that we just don't have. I mean, our dialogue is terrible sometimes with ourselves, and we just aren't very gentle. And I think that that's a big way to really cultivate that as well. And when I think about that, I just want to preface this because it's so important. Active self-care, loving dialogue is not always fuzzy and warm. Sometimes it's the hard stuff you don't want to hear. Like for myself, I'm like, hey, bro, like you need to get back in the gym. You gained 10 pounds. Like you need to be healthy. You want to have kids in your 40s. You need to be prepared to be a father in his 60s that acts like a father in his 40s. And it's not saying, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so great. I don't believe in that. I believe you really have to be honest with yourself. But at the same time, you must balance and be gentle, you know?
Right. Yes. And that's such a fine line there where you're not self deprecating, yet you're not inflating your own ego too. So finding that, like you said, a balance is key. And I think if people ask themselves questions and have a natural curiosity, not with external things, but from within, like, why do I feel this way? Or what is, like, why am I responding like that? So, like you said, taking the time to just really slow down, basically, and turn in whatever that means, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and
Is
I
to,
think questioning yourself, like you said, like I think that's huge. And I think a part of questioning yourself and slowing down is taking space to do things for yourself. If that's not meditation, maybe it's some sort of moving meditation. Maybe it's just saying, I'm going to take a jujitsu class. Like I said, it could be anything, but just taking those moments because believe it or not, when you're doing something for yourself that feels good and it's about you, because so many of you women are moms and wives and you're working your butt off, and it's like, you don't even know who you are because you haven't had an opportunity to even explore this option. You are 24/7, 365, always on, and you're always on for everyone else, you know?
yeah, wow, that's so refreshing to hear that from a male's perspective that actually sees women for the different roles that we play, because like I said, I was only used to just doing and being. And so, by the way, you're my first male guest. I did that on purpose, shout out.
Thank you.
But that's really awesome, Mark, that you said that, and for seeing that that is the role and the conditioning of women, and that it's okay to get to know yourself. It's okay to go against what society is saying or what we've been conditioned to believe, that it's selfish. Me, especially coming from a Filipino background where it's everyone and their mom before yourself. I mean, literally. So, that really is so, so wrong. And it just depletes us.